wanted to show off two pops I got recently. And it's from a TV show I didn't know anything about, really. Because I saw these two pops online on eBay and they were a pretty decent price. And I really liked the monster looking pop that was in it. But I didn't know what the show was about. And it was called The Strain. And I thought, that does sound a little familiar, but I can't think I know anything about it. And I'm trying to think now if it was on Netflix or something. I don't remember. But anyway, I found out it was about vampires, like parasitic vampires, and there was this one that was a master. He was part of this group of like master vampires that like broke off and did his own thing and stuff. And he could like take over new host bodies if you needed to. And I don't know, it just sounded really cool and it made me even more interested even if I didn't know anything about the pop, I would have liked it anyway. Cuz there's two pops in the set that they're separate. One's like a what's that called? Not a 6-inch pop, but the oversized pops that are almost that size, and like a normal one. And pretty much it came with this guy, the Sardu version of the Master. And I don't know, I was really drawn in by how he looked, because the vampires are very Nosferatu looking, and they even have like the ratty faces and kind of rat teeth, but they don't have their noses just kind of fall off. But in this one, he took the host of a guy that had gigantism, so that's why he looks even bigger and wider and has bigger eyes and stuff. Plus, I liked him just because of the cloak and everything the big guy wore, and like all the rings he had. But yeah, pretty much the guy's name was Sardu. So that's just kind of what this one was called. Because I don't think the Master really has a name. Like, the leader vampires don't really have names. But you can kind of name them after the host they're in, I guess. And then the other pop is this guy. It's Abraham Sartrakian, I think it is. Who was a kid at the time, I think, of when this version of him was born. And this silver, like, wolf's head cane that he has is like a sword cane that this guy, when he was human, used to have. And I guess they kind of tried to track him down with it and stuff. And try to beat him. I haven't watched the series, but I've watched parts of it to try to figure out what's going on. Because I don't know, because they end up, like, defeating him, sort of, in the end, and stuff like that. But, yeah. Show you a little bit closer up look of him. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, see, I saw this guy and I was like, this guy looks awesome. Why wouldn't I want a pop like this? Yeah, and they all have these, like, guttural, like, rooster giblets almost, where it kind of inflates and stuff like a toad would, because they have really long, like, proboscis tongues. And their middle fingers, I guess, is where some of they can let some of the parasites out to either turn people into ghouls or other vampires like them. And he has a bumhole. You can see a little bit of red around his eyes, because his eyes are actually yellow with red pupils. So it would have been cooler if his eyes were yellow with some red around them. Whoa. He's got really light skin towards the camera. There we go. Can't really see his mouth and stuff. Or his wrinkle lines. But yeah, he's got a purple scarf. And the top of the cane is really weird too. Because it goes up and curves away instead of, just being in like a hook shape. Yeah, I thought it was really neat. Man, he really offsets the light of the flash. Because you can't see his mouth and stuff. Unless he's farther away. But yeah, he has some face wrinkles and stuff. You kinda see it. But the flash is being really evil on his skin. Make sure the camera focused. But yeah, I just wanted to show these two really cool pops that I found that led me to a really cool TV series. Also, you can see just how small he is. Why you would think this guy was a 6-inch pop. But no, he's just an oversized one. He came in a normal box and everything. Well, I don't have the box. These guys were both oob pops. But yeah, I'm really happy to have them. I'll eventually get to watching more of the show too, because more of it I saw on YouTube and stuff. I really liked it. So I'd suggest checking it out if you like interesting vampire shows. Because there's even some good guy vampires and stuff in it too. So, till next time, I'll see you guys later.